The 9 worst false assumptions in newsrooms. Hi, this is Bob Kaplitz, and I developed these in collaboration with Jolie, who gives the credit to her staff in Peoria. Here goes. Number 1. The other stations beat us on a big news story, so we should not do it the next day. The reality? People who watched our news don't even know about the story. Most don't flip around like we do. We should go after an angle the other guys won't, and do it better. Number 2, readers, as opposed to voiceovers or packages, are evil. The reality, viewers would rather see tight writing with a meaningful over-the-shoulder graphic than overused wallpaper video or graphic that serves no purpose. An anchor communicating effectively with viewers can be your best video. False assumption number 3, going live will make a boring story interesting. The reality, live will make a boring story even more boring. Go live when there's a viewer benefit. For example, breaking news or new information from the field. Take a look at this graphic. This is the line charting viewer interest in a story. Notice what happens here. This is when the reporter goes live. Viewers tell us they gave these low scores because it's boring. Nothing's going on. And no matter what the reporter does, she really can't make it interesting. It could have been done better with an anchor voiceover. False assumption number 4, big national stories need a local news hook. The reality, some big national stories make great local stories, but many times we could just run the national story using reporters and photographers to go after a locally important story, preferably a story the other station won't have. Number 5, every story needs a soundbite. The reality, we can often paraphrase a soundbite more effectively, saving time in the newscast and travel time. Number 6, if we cover it, it must air. The reality, if we go to an accident, a meeting, or an event, whatever, and it's not what we thought, trash it. Don't waste our viewers' time. Number 7, it must run in a newscast for it to go on the website. The reality, there are plenty of stories that don't make very good TV stories, but would be a great addition to our website. Number 8, if we're unable to get the information we need from a person in power, we can't run the story. The reality, many times their inability to get their information together or their unwillingness to provide the information makes the story even more interesting. It's our job to tell it like it is. Number 9, if you have good information, cram all of it into a package. The reality, breaking the information up into smaller, easy-to-digest elements not only makes it easier for the viewers to follow, but also allows us to get more bang for our buck by teasing ahead to other shows or even the website with additional information. Cramming everything into a reporter package is tantamount to this, and this is not a pretty sight. Okay, recapping. Go after your own angle on the story, even if the other guys covered the story the day before. Readers, as opposed to voiceovers and packages, can be valuable. Everything doesn't have to be a package. Go live when there's a viewer benefit. Find meaningful local news hooks. Use sound bites that add value. If you're not sure, paraphrase them. Don't run the story just because you shot it. Write web stories good for the site. Run stories even if you lack all the information. Tell viewers what you know and what you don't know. And if people would not comment, give their names and positions. One package, one angle. Don't cram everything into a reporter package. Well, you've now heard the 9 worst false assumptions in newsrooms. We probably can do another list soon. Take care and keep the examples and the roadblocks coming.